Older. Sleep. Such a simple word, yet for many of us as we grow older, it becomes one of the greatest challenges. We once took it for granted, falling into dreams with ease, waking refreshed and ready to face the day. But now sleep can feel like a puzzle we can't quite solve. The tossing, the turning, the waking up at 3 a.m. staring at the ceiling, it becomes a quiet battle no one sees. But here's the truth. You're not alone. And more importantly, it doesn't have to stay this way. In today's video, I want to share the 5 most powerful secrets that helped me reclaim my sleep after the age of 60. These aren't just tips from a medical article, they're lessons I've lived, tried, failed at, and finally mastered. So if you found yourself lying awake at night wondering what's wrong or thinking, I'm just too old to sleep well anymore, then this video is for you. I remember the first time sleep truly betrayed me. I was 62, recently retired, and excited about this new phase of life. But night after night, I would wake up at odd hours. My mind was racing, my body restless, and mornings felt like I hadn't rested at all. It started small, then it grew. I blamed the mattress, the pillow, my diet, my age, even the moon phases. I tried everything from herbal teas to counting sheep. Still, I'd wake up groggy, achy, and frustrated. And the worst part? No one seemed to understand. You're retired now, just nap during the day. But I didn't want naps. I wanted a full night's rest, the kind that leaves you feeling human again. And so I made it my mission to find real answers. I talked to sleep therapists, tried different routines, experimented with old wisdom and new science, and slowly the pieces began to fit together. That journey changed everything. And now I want to pass it on to you. Secret one, your sleep begins in the morning. It took me a while to understand that what I did during the day had everything to do with how I slept at night, especially in the first few hours of the morning. You see, as we age, our internal clocks, our circadian rhythms start to drift. Our bodies become less sensitive to natural cues like daylight. That's why getting outside early in the day, even just for 15 minutes of morning sunlight, can reset that clock and improve melatonin production at night. So I made it a ritual. I started every morning by stepping out onto the porch with a cup of tea. Rain or shine, I let that light hit my skin and eyes. Sometimes I'd walk a little, breathe in the morning air. It was calming, almost spiritual. And sure enough, over time, my body responded. I started feeling sleepier around the same time each night. I slept deeper, woke less often. It was such a small change, but it unlocked everything. Try this. Tomorrow morning, step outside for just 10-15 minutes. No sunglasses, no screen, just natural light and presence. Do it for a week and see what changes. Do it for a week and see what changes. Secret 2, your bed is for sleep and only sleep. One of the hardest adjustments I had to make was changing my relationship with my bedroom. I used to watch TV in bed, read news on my phone, even pay bills while lying down. But I learned that our brains associate environments with specific activities. If you spend hours doing stimulating things in bed, your mind won't recognize it as a place for rest. So I made a rule. The bed was sacred, sleep and intimacy only, nothing else. At first, it felt strange. I missed scrolling before sleep. But after a few weeks, my body began to learn when I lay down, it meant sleep, not problem solving, not entertainment. The key? Consistency. I stopped bringing stress into the sheets, and slowly, my sleep deepened. If you've turned your bed into a second living room, I gently urge you, take it back. Let it become a place of peace again. Let it become a place of peace again. Secret 3, lower the lights, lower the mind. As we get older, we become more sensitive to light, especially artificial light. I didn't realize how much my evening brightness was sabotaging my nights. Overhead lights, phone screens, even the tiny blue light from my alarm clock. All of it was tricking my brain into thinking it was daytime. So I made my home mimic the sun. After dinner, I turned off bright lights. I used warm, dim lamps. I even installed a red nightlight in the bathroom to avoid that shocking blast of white light during those 2 a.m. trips. Within a few weeks, I noticed something amazing. My thoughts at night were calmer. My heart rate slowed. My body knew what time it was and that it was time to rest. If you're struggling to fall asleep, look at your environment after sunset. Is it calm or is it a nightclub for your nervous system? The secret is not just to turn off the lights, it's to turn down your inner brightness too. It's to turn down your inner brightness too. Secret 4, emotional clutter equals sleep disruption. One's more personal and perhaps the most powerful of all. As we age, we accumulate more than wrinkles. We accumulate regrets, memories, unresolved feelings, and those tend to wake us at night, often more than any external noise ever could. I used to wake at 3 a.m. thinking about old arguments, past choices, lost loved ones. My body was tired, but my heart was wide awake. It wasn't until I started practicing emotional release before bed that things changed. Every evening, I would sit quietly for 10 minutes and write in a journal, just a brain dump, whatever was lingering in my heart. I let it out. Sometimes I cried. Sometimes I wrote letters to people I'd never send, but I let my emotions breathe so they wouldn't haunt me at night. Sleep isn't just physical, it's deeply emotional, and a heavy heart won't rest easily. So give yourself space to feel, honor your experiences. Your body will thank you. Your body will thank you. A secret 5, embrace a wind down routine like you did as a child. Do you remember how your parents used to get you ready for bed as a child? A warm bath, a bedtime story, dim lights, soft voices. It was a ritual and it worked. As adults, we forget we still need that, especially after 60 when our sleep hormones change and we need stronger signals to prepare our bodies. So I built my own wind down routine. Made chamomile tea. I played soft instrumental music. I did a few gentle stretches in the living room. Then I'd brush my teeth, wash my face slowly, and climb into bed with a book, not a phone. It became a sacred time, a message to my body. It's okay to let go now. And the results were remarkable. You deserve that kind of care, that kind of rhythm. It's not about age, it's about intention, emotional reflection bridge. Looking back now, I realize sleep isn't just about biology, it's about healing. When I finally started sleeping well again, everything else improved too. My mood, my patience, my creativity, even my relationships. Sleep gave me back parts of myself I didn't know I'd lost. And yet, it's not just about me. Every elder I've spoken to who's learned to sleep well again tells me the same thing. I feel alive again because that's what real rest does. It restores not just your body, but your soul. So, if you're struggling right now, please don't give up. You are not broken. Your body simply needs new signals, new care, and a little patience. You're not too old for deep rest. You're just ready for a new kind of sleep. Aging brings changes, but poor sleep doesn't have to be one of them. These five secrets may seem small, but together they rebuild the foundation of restful nights. Light, habit, emotion, intention, and rhythm, they all matter. So be kind to yourself as you explore them. Start small, maybe just try one change tonight. Even a little improvement is a victory. Remember, rest is not a luxury, it's your right. It's the reward for a life lived fully, for a heart that has given so much. You've earned your rest. Let's reclaim it together. If this video helped you, I invite you to share it with someone else who might be struggling with sleep. We all know someone silently battling through the night. And if you have your own sleep secret or story, leave a comment below. I read every one. You never know who your story might help. For more gentle wisdom on aging well, staying independent, and finding peace in this season of life, subscribe to the channel. We're building a community of calm, strength, and shared experience. Until next time, may your nights be peaceful and your mornings full of light.